Alrighty, guys. We're going to be looking in the last hour at our swing trading and options trading strategy. Oh my goodness, guys. That would have been a crazy SE trade. I was looking at this double bottom here. I was actually trying to get in at somewhere in here around 11.15. You could have caught $4 there. That is absolutely crazy. That would have been amazing. Let's go ahead and actually take a peek at what our SE trade would have been. The contract was worth, I think, like, okay, it might have been only, it's probably, I think it's only gone up like a premium of 90. So that's still around 20%. So that's absolutely, that's still great. But let's go ahead and actually, again, right now, nothing's looking great for a potential reversal or a intraday pattern right now. So what I am going to do is kind of shift, make a new charting. Basically, instead of having a bunch of 5 minutes, I want to look on the daily, and we can go ahead and cover what I'm going to be watching for the rest of the week. But give me 1 second. I'm going to actually load up my TikTok so people on TikTok can come and also learn from this as well. So let's see. We're going to go live. And then we're going to go like this. So hopefully you guys won't be able to see that, and I'll be able to still see my chat, hopefully, and you guys will enjoy looking at the charts. So, again, right now, thank you guys for the viewers on YouTube. Let me know where you're from and if you're from chat and how much trading experience you guys got. Right, again, nothing is looking good to set up on the 5 minute for a potential swing or for potential day trade. I always do big things, Cole. Love to see it. Jay Berg. Oh, yes, sir. Always do big things. How you doing, my man? Hey. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I mean, right now, let's go ahead and actually shift over to our flexible grid. And we'll go to a, let's go ahead and actually add 2 more charts in here, and we're going to actually have link up the daily, the hourly, and let's go ahead and do the 180-day 4-hour chart, just because I like the 4-hour chart a lot. And then we're going to do the 20-day 15 or 20-day 1 hour, and then 10-day 15. So right now, what I'm looking at, okay, we have really no one on YouTube or TikTok live. So we're going to actually go ahead and cover, we're going to do AMD first. So right now, AMD, we're going to first start on the daily, then we're going to move our way backwards to the 4-hour, then the 1 hour, and then the 15-minute. And this is how you should do it when you're actually looking, because it's like Russian dolls where they all stack in between each other. So I am looking for a nice double bottom. I do not want to break. Really, we have this $100 support level. We did break below that, but I do want to see some movement kind of take in. I don't want to see it back below, really this low of around 99.71, because then we'll really have room down. Whoops, did not mean to do that. If we do that, we have some room potentially down to $95 for AMD, and it actually might be a potential good opportunity. It's not the best setup, in my opinion. I don't like this. Take this. We have a double bottom, immediately get rejected. Now, if we do crack this low, I think we could see this down to 95. I think if AMD comes down and breaks this level, we have a potential $5 play here that we can capitalize on. And let's go ahead and look on the daily, see how our volume's doing. So we had really high volume on this candle, upper wick. There's with a pivot high. Boom. Now decreasing volume. Once we're going to start to see some volume come in once we break this previous low. And once we break 11.70.71, you might be able to take a potential put option here for the move lower, so you can actually capitalize on it. Let's go ahead and take a peek at what the SPY is doing. Now the SPY, I honestly think we have the SPY has room down to $400. Come down, if we crack 4, I think we can come to the 380. I mean, 380 isn't a strong support. The next strong support level is down at 360. But do I think that'll come that high? I don't think so, because that's a 20% drop. And again, that's possible. but I just don't see that happening. I think we'll start to see some the bulls start to take over around 400, around 400, and then we might be able to see some more price action once we continue higher. Let's go ahead and look at a shorter time frame to see if we can actually capitalize on those AMD puts. So we have decreasing volume on this move. We did make a new low, which is what we really want to see. I am looking for a potential retest, maybe of we want to see a no supply or a no demand. So I do want to see a bearish reaction, but not a big bearish reaction. I would like to come back and retest a level, but if we do break, I don't want to see a double bottom either. Now, if we go to AMD, 99.89. If we come down to like 99.50, there would be a good potential opportunity to take AMD short. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for the likes. Now let's go ahead and take a peek at AMC. AMC. Man, decreasing volume to the downside, which is okay if you want AMC to continue higher. Actually, there is a nice downtrend on the play. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. We might look for the 4th touch. Then a potential, I want to hold 40 with the break potentially for AMC. Might have an inverse head and shoulders here potentially forming as long as we don't break 34 or 33.50. Then inverse head and shoulders, we have room back up to 47 for AMC. But again, I would be very careful with going long just because the market is just absolutely dumping right now. We have a CrowdStrike. We're looking at, again, we're going to look at the daily, kind of check in what's going on. Increasing volume to the downside with a pivot high. We could continue lower. I mean, but where could we go? I think our next support level is at around 230. 230 is our next support level for Crowd. We have Nvidia. Increasing volume to the downside. We really don't have support until around 190. SQ. Man, guys, that's unfortunate. I would have been able to capitalize on this. I called a swing trade. I bought in at around 240, and I sold it up here for just around a 30% win for an option, which is nice. I made 700 bucks on that easily. But what I do, it's unfortunate because I did sell everything there, and if I let it rode, I could have been up 60 to 70%, maybe even a little bit higher, because the delta also increases as your call gets higher and higher, or deeper and deeper in the money. So right now, our top stock to watch, if we're on YouTube or on TikTok, is AMD. If we see AMD crack below 99.71, then I think we could see this. We're going to do it even higher, 99.76, 75. We see it crack. AMD has room, I think, down to around 195 or 95. Now we're getting an increase in volume on this candle to the downside. We had an increasing volume with a really large spread, so I'm looking actually to crack this low. Go ahead and put active trader up. We can see that the lowest today is 99.81. So we want to break that low and continue lower because we're looking to actually short it until 95. So Airbnb, go ahead and look for a retest of this trend line over the next for the rest of the week. Coinbase. I mean, I don't want to catch a falling edge. It might start to be rounding off and maybe for a reversal. We'll have to wait for new data to show up. Let's go to Facebook. Facebook's absolutely dumping today. I mean, there might have been, I was looking at a potential double bottom on the 5 minute and 1 minute right here, but I didn't take it because I didn't get volume confirmation. Dumping. I mean, Facebook, we have room down to 313, 314 NIO. room lower. I mean, we broke that low. I do not want to see NIO break 30 bucks. Break 30 bucks, we have room down to 25 and then 23. We're going to look at the SPY. I think the SPY could come down to 400, maybe even below 400 to 375. We have Zoom. I was able to capitalize on this move. I bought calls somewhere in here, sold them at the top at 73, made around $100 on that play. Nothing crazy. Didn't get the explosiveness that I wanted out of this falling wedge, so I did sell at the top, which is very, very fortunate for me. Yeah, I sold right up in here, which is nice. I bought right in here. It was down a little bit, and then we got some volume and picked it up. So right now, AMD is our top stock to watch. I mean, I think we could continue to see this continue lower. I mean, we have a 5-minute here, increasing volume, but you know, about the same spread. We have stopping volume, so we do see it. We're going to see a bullish reaction. So right now, all eyes are on AMD with the crack of this downtrend, and we have increasing volume on this selling pressure. I am watching. Oh shit! Sorry guys, give me 1 second. Hello, hello. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Hopefully you guys are back on the TikTok. Okay, I mean, yeah, AMD is one that I'm watching right now. We have bullish reaction, but with light volume. Want to see a no demand here, and then maybe continue lower. If we break that all-time low and come even lower, then we can definitely see this move lower. Not a huge fan of I did like it, but again, I don't like how we have decreasing volume today, because I want to see an increase tomorrow. Again, let's go ahead and take a peek at the SPY, see if we can get any confirmation about anything. Now, we had a decreasing volume yesterday, but we did make a new low. We're getting a bullish reaction a little bit, but it could be gearing up to break lower. We might start to see kind of seeing the same thing from yesterday. We're kind of seeing some volume start to pick up towards the end of the day, and then we gap down. Same with yesterday. Look, we have volume, and then we started spiking and going to the downside for AMD. So honestly, if we close below, take maybe 22nd, maybe around 20 days out. Maybe do a 90. We're thinking it's going to come down to 95. So I'm going to do around 98. You can potentially get maybe 300 bucks out of the play. Maybe around 70%. If it does come down to 95. And let me go ahead and show you guys, for people who are on the YouTube, if you come over to Options profit calculator. We do long call. We do AMD. Select an option. We go to our expiration date, and I'm thinking around potentially, 98 call. $500. Calculate. Now I think in the next couple of days, if we come up to oh, we want put. Sorry. Puts at 98. So they're around 273. I was looking at the wrong side. Excuse me. So we'll get 2 here because we can get up to 5. Well, you don't want to go with your full price. Now, if we come down to 95 in the next few days, that's over 80%. I'm thinking if we can come down before, maybe in around a week or so, you can get 60%. So I really like using this as a reference point. Again, I'm looking for a so we'll see what happens. Maybe get some bullish reaction and then a break below. And I think how we gap down, we closed and gapped down around $1, a little less than $1. Gap down for a few days. Let's go ahead and take a peek at our 1 hour and see if we can identify anything. We do have a downtrend on the play. Could be a decreasing or a potential it's a decreasing triangle, or I forget the descending triangle. That's the name. And there's an 80% chance of breaking down. Again, I want to see this crack 99.89, 99.81. If we go to active trader, 99.82. So once we break below 99.80, might be a good time to get some puts. I think we'll see some volume pop in. If we go ahead and look at the SPY, let's see if we can see anything for the next couple. Nothing's screaming to me that it's bearish. I mean, we do have a downtrend on the play. Here we go, 99.88, 99.85. Need to drop 10 more cents, and I might pick up a put here. So if we break 99.81 and come back and retest it, I mean, this could be a pattern confirmed, and we can catch the move lower. We're just getting stopped by buyers. They're just taking it up. Going to jump over to all of our charts. I don't really see much that's going on. Everything kind of looks the same, dumping, kind of flagging almost. I just did my options halt strategy on AMPY. Ooh, and it worked. That's what we're talking about. Halt strategy. Let's go ahead and look how that is. AMPY. Or halted again. Halted again. Why is this moving up? Why is it? What's going on? People are looking like they're buying. When were we halted? We were halted at 15. We're going to be live at 37, or live at 42:25. So we have around 3.5 minutes left. AMD, come on. Yeah, we're going to get some volume as it pops in. I mean, the RSI is not in a good spot. I'm not a huge fan of where the RSI is at. Yo, how you doing, Alpha? What's going on? What's going on? Don't forget to talk. Hey, you just came into a slow time. I've been talking. We've been covering our watch list, and right now I'm looking at AMD. AMD's getting some bullish reaction, but I think if we break below 99.81, we have room down to 95. We have a descending triangle here with, if we break 99, we don't have much support. There it is. Yeah, so I do think AMD is going to break lower. I mean, I want to see if we can actually break that 99.81 level first, come back and retest it before market close. That would be ideal for us. That'd be perfect. Now let's go back and look at, so the AMPY should be unhalted here in around 20 seconds. I don't see any news really why it's kind of moving, but it's halted twice, and I won't take the halt strategy after it's halted twice. We have some overhead resistance as well. We have some right at 363. We're gonna be live here in around 2 seconds, and we're not live. Not live. Oh, there we're live. We're live. We didn't gap up above the resistance. I would get out if you were filled for the whole strategy. Boom, and it's dumping off right now. But it is, yeah, there it is. It's breaking above those resistance levels, and it might be. Yep. Now it's at an all-time high. If you did take that halt strategy, consider taking some off right now. I mean, if you would have gotten around 353, up 4%, and boom, it dumps. And that's why I don't, usually after the second halt, buyers start to lose momentum. Don't get halt to the downside here either. For some reason, my halt level is not working. Do you AMC could go up to 40 by tomorrow? I don't know. Let's take a peek at AMC. What's going on? So, I'm going to start with the daily chart. We have decreasing volume for the room lower. I think we could see a bullish reaction tomorrow just because we do have decreasing volume. And we could potentially come up to 40. I don't think we'd break 40 unless we get a good amount of volume. But I do think we could come up to 40. On the 4 hour, we have give me a sec. We have decreasing volume on this pullback. We could be flagging over the past 3 days for a nice bull flag for AMC to actually break out. The only problem is that it's only one candle for the pull, and usually you want 2 to 3. But if this flag is confirmed, you could play it back up to 40, and then 42 is our next target. And decreasing volume, I would wait for tomorrow to see confirmation if we are going to enter, but I would want to see a potential nice hammer candle with increasing volume tomorrow, and then we could break the flag with room up to 42. Oh, we got 500 likes. Thank you, thank you. Which ticker are you looking at? I'm looking at AMC right now. AMC, let me actually go ahead and lower this so you can see my, there you got my ticker. Again, AMD getting that bullish reaction there. So I don't think I will actually end up taking this long or short just because I want to see what happens with it tomorrow. Now, tomorrow, if we do crack below that trend line, I might take some intraday options for some puts with room down to 95. I mean, that's around 5%. That's a good amount, but I do think it's possible. That's fine now. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, if there's any tickers you guys want me to look at in YouTube, TikTok, or in Alpha, let me know what you guys want me to look at. Because right now, I think we're just kind of sitting on our hands waiting. I mean, let's go ahead and take a peek at what I think it was AMPY. Yes, it was. Again, there's that halt strategy, guys. Don't take it after the second halt. It did not move. And how I like to do the halt strategy is I will not place my limit order 1% above the halt level. So 1% around 4 cents. So again, 4 cents would have been like 313, 314. If you had a fast broker, you could have gotten filled on this halt strategy. Your stops are below the halt, and then you could have caught for the next halt for 12%. But here we go. We didn't see this candle first, but I think we did kind of. Oh, whoops. You set your limit order 1% above, or at most 1% above. So 354, 355. Take it, boom, 3-4% right there. Sell half. Your stops are back below at break even. Boom. So halt strategies are very risky. Only trade them. I usually only like to trade them before 10:30. Just because that's when traders are watching, that's when traders are looking. You don't want to take it on the second halt. If there's a lot of overhead resistance, there was a lot of overhead resistance here for AMPY. So did not trade it. Yeah, we had some resistance there. Natural resistance at 4. Some resistance here and some here. So we had a good amount of resistance. So usually with halt strategy, you do not want to see all of that resistance. Oh, let's go ahead and cover. Yeah, Josh, you're not here, but it's fine now about the scanners. If you are here, I don't have the login for the scanners anymore just because my computer all messed up. But we have INDO as one of our top ones. And we're absolutely ripping. Let's go to our trade. What's going on here? Very choppy. Moved 10% in a minute. Guys, so right now, what I would keep on watch for the week, I would keep AMD on watch. AMD is a good stock to watch for the break of this descending triangle. If we see the break, then again I think we have room down to 105, 10 or 95. And if we go ahead and do so how you're supposed to measure the descending triangle is from the top to the bottom, and you take a measured move. And that measured move will bring us down to around 90, 92. Now, at 90 and 92, we have some support there. We have pretty strong support. Boom, 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 boom. So there's some pretty strong support around 95 and then 90. They're also natural because they're $5 increments. So right now, AMD is a top stock to watch. Look for the break below 99.81. Nvidia on a steady downtrend. Increasing volume today. We're close to the bottom, which is unfortunate. For Nvidia, I think we broke the support of around 198. Yeah, I think we have room down to around 190 for Nvidia before we start to see some bullish movement. Now let's go ahead and do a potential. Let's go ahead and look at the SPY. Honestly, let's see if we can get some really long swing trades here. I mean, I'm just gonna look at the daily. So we're gonna go to normal charts. Honestly, I think we can come down to 400 by the end of the year. Or maybe even more. So let's go ahead and trade all products. Let's do like January 22nd. Let's do the puts. Again, these are really, really expensive. So let's go ahead and show all of our. Let's see. I want to see where 400. So they're around $1,000. But let's see if we do a long put. Let's see how much money we would be able to capitalize if we were able to enter right and have our stops in a good spot. That's taking forever to load. Who's shorting Facebook today? I don't know who's shorting Facebook, but Facebook's been dumping. We're about to see if we can short SPY. If I order to sell my stock and if it reached the limit will it sell? Only if you have it, in what broker are you using? So because some, I don't know if you can trade pre-market on Robinhood, but you have to get you have to be allowed by your broker to be able to trade pre-market and after hours, and also you have to make sure that your order goes through extended hours. So if you have TD Ameritrade, you want to get the TIF. If you have Thinkorswim, come over to YouTube and I can show you how to actually add it. But if we select option, January 21st, puts maybe down to around $400. Let's see what happens. So the SPY comes down to that's at 372. Okay, so that's really far. So ideally we'd want the SPY to come down, I mean, before December to 400, but that's hard. So right now I just don't see a good entry and a good opportunity because I do not like swinging that long. That's just not something that I like to do. I can't trade pre-market, but to order sell before post-trade starts. I don't think you'll get filled. I do not think you will get filled. It's unfortunate. But because you do have to be, I had to call TD Ameritrade and ask them to allow me to be able to trade pre-market and after hours. So I'm not going to continue that. XTO eligible. I'm not too sure about that. AMD's still fighting above that 99.81 level. So really, I want to see SPY kind of, we're getting that volume that we were expected, but I do want to see SPY break, or not break VWAP in order for our AMD to play to actually work out. But AMD is getting a bullish reaction, which is what I don't want to see during right out of the gate, because I do think this kind of momentum will transfer over into pre-market and after hours. So I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow to actually jump in onto a swing trade for AMD. And nothing seems to go like, I mean, right now, nothing's looking good. Nothing. And plus, it's right at market close. So I wouldn't be looking to make any trades, especially if you're on Robinhood. So I think I'm going to wrap it up here. If you guys want to ask me to look at any tickers before I close it down, let me know. Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. I didn't have... Okay, now I have my YouTube up. I wish I could get the scanners and them up for you guys, but I do not have the login credentials. My computer died and I lost everything. So I have to look it up real quick. I have a good connection. Okay. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hope you guys make a stupid amount of money. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow.